Hey, that box is empty. Hey, Riker.
Hey, Dad.
Riker's been helping me. He really turned into my little homie. So, okay. This is a brand new Mesa straight. I kept it on the wheels. My slant is on the ground. The slant is the X pattern of vintage 30 and greenback. This literally, I just took it out of the box and threw mics up, put them right where the center of dust cap meets the cone. That's it. So different mics. This is a 57 and a high PR20. That's a 57 and a M160. Ran into my JCM 800. Tuned up the guitar, and here it is. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh my God. Okay. So it worked. I'm stoked. Literally just put the mics up and I just put them up by eye, recorded it. Then I was like, oh, I didn't check the phase. Phase was literally absolutely dead on sample accurate. So I'm so stoked. So now I have two killer cabs. We're going to be doing multi-amp. So here's my original Mesa 412 right here. Okay. See that? It's these guys. And the top one is vintage 30. Bottom one is greenback. Right? Yeah. Let me kill the click track. Here we go. First Mesa cab. And the new cab. What do you think, Riker?
I think it sounds so much better.
You like the new cab?
Yeah.
I like them both, but I think I really like the new cab. I don't know if you don't want to say better, but different. The vintage 30 makes it darkens up the old cab. Plus the old cab is on the floor. I just rolled that thing on casters, the new one. So this is a slant Mesa. Brand new straight. There's like, it sounds like a robot. It's like, it sounds like that to me. This is the new one. You could probably hear the wall a little bit. There's a little bit of that, but it kind of sounds cool, man. Yeah, the new straight. My old slant, which is the X pattern of vintage 30 and greenback. No, so here's my thought right out of the gate. If I was going to do a combo of Mesa and Marshall, I would do the Marshall through the slant. I would do the Mesa through the straight. Because the Mesa, the straights just sounds more, even though I'm going through the Marshall amp, it's giving me more of like that Mesa thing. I think the straight with the Mesa is going to be just deadly. Slant, remember both these are with my 800. Straight, the new one. I just love that, and I'm wondering if that, maybe that it's a little different too because it's all for the same speaker. I've used all, you guys know I've probably had 30 or 40 cabs in the last 25 years, and I've had a lot that were all one speaker and a lot that were mixed, X pattern. There's something about having all the same speaker, the excursion, the frequencies. I don't know. I mean, they're both cool, but there it is. So I can't believe it. I'm so stoked. And now I've got to just deal with setting my deluxe reverb back up and bing, bang, bung, and it's done. And tomorrow morning, I have a girl coming in from London. She's actually already here. I just got home last night at almost 1 a.m. from Anaheim. And it is good to be home. Happy New Year, Riker. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I didn't get to see the ball drop. I'm not P. Diddy, but I appreciate you guys. This is the new year. We're going to be making music, and I just want to say thank you to some of the guys on YouTube that have really helped me over many, many years. Probably my first would be to thank Leon Todd. He's my homie, and I've learned so much, man. I've learned so much over the years, and you got me into everything, Axe Effects, and so thank you, Leon. Thank you, Fluff, too. Ryan Bruce, Beers, Gears, and Beards, Gears, and Beers. I can never remember what it is, but when I decided to keep the Mesa, I texted him. I'm like, I'm keeping the Mesa because I was like, I don't know, he's the Mesa guy, but he's really been a cool dude with me. Ola too. We did a bunch of those shootouts, and Ola sent over all his DIs. I reamped a bunch of the stuff off of his record. I think when he was in the Haunted or his solo. But Ola's always been really good and helpful, and Zach Wish. But Zach Wish just uploaded a VH4 video, and I put it on, and I listened to the first 10 seconds, and I shut it off. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want this amp. And I told him, I said, man, I said something, but I said, I'm not going to watch it. P.S. Maybe I will, but I will. But yeah, but Zach's demo of the Matchless HC30 is, in my opinion, the greatest guitar demo ever. Like, there's nothing better than that demo to me. Also, the song choices and just that amp and the way he played and the guitars, and he had like hollow body casinos or whatever, different. He has that Silver Burst custom. I mean, he's such a killer player. He plays like Jeff Buckley, and he just brings it out. So yeah. Huge. I don't really know Huge. I've reached out to him, but I don't really know him. But his videos have really been cool. And Pete Thorne, I like Pete Thorne's videos. I really that video of his that he did for the Ox made me buy the Ox, which I hated the Ox, but I love the video. Some of these guys, they're just so good at making these demos that they can make anything. I mean, you could give them you could get the old kidney bean line 6, pod or whatever, and they'll just make it sound awesome. So, who else? I guess, whatever. I don't know who else do I listen to, do I watch? I mean, those are my main dudes. Oh, and what I've really gotten into this year is That Pedal Show. That is such the best. My favorite video of the year is the That Pedal Show interview with Johnny Marr, because Johnny Marr has become a new favorite of mine. I never even knew about him. I think I probably heard his name before, but I didn't know anything about him. I never listened to the Smiths or Modest Mouse or any of that stuff, but I know that Buckley was really influenced by the Smiths, and there's some things that I hear in Johnny Marr, and I'm like, oh, I can kind of hear where Buckley got it. So I love that channel. And I also like 5 Watt World. He just put out one recently that was pretty cool. I can't remember. Just the other day. I don't know. But his videos, yeah, some of his, I watch all of them, Jazzmaster, Telecaster, Strat. That's really the high point. I don't watch as much of the Andertons. I like it. But I don't know. Maybe because it's more of a music store place and it's just really sales. So it gets a little, that's not, I mean, they're all sales to a certain extent because they're all, helping market gear. But, yeah, the Andertons is not as much. I don't watch as much. Though there are some of them are good. Yeah. Right, Pete. Oh, right, Danish Pete. His playing has gotten a lot better. He's really becoming quite a guitar player. I mean, he's always really good, but his playing like the last year, it's just like, wow. Danish Pete and the Captain. What's funny is I grew up in a music store, working in a music store from 14, basically about as old as him, called Captain's Music. And the owner, who just passed away recently, who was a huge mentor in my life and in a lot of our lives, from Pompano Beach, Florida, centrally located in beautiful downtown Pompano, Tom Captain, and people used to call him the Captain. And there's certain things about the Andertons, dude, reminds me of Tom. Tom was way more like metaphysical, kind of like it would be like so busy on a Saturday, and I would be just like running around, like trying to like do this and take that and string this guitar and sell this and pick that up and get that, and why isn't this working? And I would just walk up to him in the middle of the rush and I would go, "I'm losing it." And he would go, "No, Jim, you're gaining it." And in the middle of the chaos, I don't see the Andertons guy doing this, but just the way he looks reminds me of Tom. But in the middle of the rush, he would have me stop, and some people in the store would stop, and we would all hang upside down to get blood to our brains. And he would like not chant, but he would do this sound and thing. So we, I mean, store, we'd all be hanging upside down. "No, Jim, you're gaining it." What do you think of that, Riker?
Yeah.
"Tom, I'm losing it." "No, you're gaining it." But I appreciate everybody. I don't know if I left anybody out. I don't know who else. I mean, probably closest to Leon Todd. I don't know if I should tell him the story about the guy from Dead City Ruins at your show. All right, I'm going to tell it. Because Leon thought it was funny. So the dude, I spent a summer in Melbourne, Australia at Pony, making a record for Dead City Ruins, like a metal band, like, go, go, go kind of metal band. And the bass player, we were chatting a few months ago, and I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Have you ever seen Ragdoll?" He says, yeah. I said, "Yeah, I'm friends with Leon." He says, "Oh," he says, you ready for this, Riker? What? He said on his butt, he put an L and an E on like his left cheek and an N on his right cheek. And he pulled his pants down at the show and bent over. And it said Leon because his butt was the O. I told Leon about it and he started laughing. He's like, "Dude, I remember that." I mean, talk about fan dedication, man. Anyway, 2023 is in the can. 2024 is here. If anybody in the comments writes new year, new me. Maybe I'll blow the internet up. Don't say that. That's a horrible phrase. I hate that phrase. But well, you know what? You do whatever makes you happy, man. But anyway, that's it. So here's the old school slant. Oh man. I went to Dead City Ruins rented me a hotel room for like a month. Some hotel near the airport or somewhere. I don't know where. Melbourne. We ate palmas. And And they came over one night and they they destroyed the place. And I was freaking out. I was like, dudes, take it easy. and then they all took their clothes off and dove in the pool. I mean, it was, you know, they're very much like into like the rock and roll, you know, like the drummer from the Who kind of rock and roll, Joe Walsh style. Oh, it was crazy, man. Good guys, though. Really good people. Yeah, that was a heavy-duty summer, man. I made it home alive, though. Killed some brain cells. Anyway, here's the original slant, X pattern. It is 30, greenback. And the new straight, all vintage 30. I got so excited I knocked my coffee over. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, it's everywhere. Don't get my wacko pedal wet. I will get the wacko pedal wet. Waco. Waco. Waco, I think that's how they pronounce it, because it's a wah-wah pedal. All right. Well, I like the new cab. I don't want to say I like it better, because it's kind of always a subjective comment. But I think I like it better. Original slant. Straight. That's cool. I'm glad. I'm so happy. And I was teetering on getting an oversized, and I said in the last Mesa video from right before I went to Anaheim that I've had mixed results. And though like Ola uses like oversized, and man, it's awesome. But that's really his thing too. And he's just, you know, the way he plays in that metal stuff, it's just, that's perfect. But I think I need something, because I do so much pop stuff and rock and funk and country, and, you know, I do my kind of hard rock, not really metal, but yeah. All right, last playthrough. 2024 is here. Straight. All right. Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, guys. Y'all be good. And, you know, me saying the people that mattered to me and helped me through this on YouTube, it was all from the heart. Peace.